Hi everyone, I'm Camila and welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday. I have to go to dinner with my parents at night. But first I have to do this video to explain you the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. So let's start. So first we are going to see the present perfect, his functions and his structures. This tense has two functions. The first is when the action took place at an indefinite time in the past. For example, Jessica has worked in a hospital. He has lived with his parents in Toronto. The second function is when the action was unfinished in the past and may continue into the present. For example, she has studied at the university for 3 years. I have played the guitar since 2019. Now let's see the structure. The present perfect is formed by using the auxiliary verb have plus the past participle of the main verb. And for this, we have to know the conjugation of the irregular verbs in past participle. In my video, I gave you a list of the most common irregular verbs, if you want to see them. And here are some examples of sentences. He has walked in the park since he was a child. Mateo and Leah have been a couple for 5 years. I have dreamed with travel to Italy since I was 10 years old. And an extra information about this is to form the negative sentences, we just have to add a not after the have not or has not. And in the case of the interrogative sentences, we have to put the have before the subject. Okay, now let's see the present perfect continuous. This tense is like a cousin or a brother of the present perfect, and it has two functions. The first is when the action started in the past, continues into the present, and may continues into the future. For example, I have been reading a book since last week. Elisa has been watching a series since Saturday. And the second function is when we want to give the idea of a recent event. For example, you have been feeling sad lately. I have been exercising a lot recently. Now let's see the structure. The present perfect continuous is formed by using the present perfect of the verb to be plus the present participle of the main verb. It means have or has plus been plus the base form of the verb plus ing. For example, Sandra has been walking for the last 2 hours. I have been waiting for the letter of my aunt since Tuesday. They have been buying a lot of things these days. To conclude, we can say that the present perfect is used for actions that has more effect in the past, and they can be translated into Spanish as, for example, ha caminado, ha corrido, ha vivido. And the present perfect continuous has a more lasting effect almost until the future, and it could be translated into Spanish as, for example, ha estado caminando, ha estado viviendo. So those are these two tenses, the present perfects. And that's all. That's the video for today. Thank you so much for watching and goodbye.